Welcome to another episode of our vodcast series, Shaking Hands with the Past, where we explore the collection of York Archaeological Trust and learn more about the past inhabitants of the historic city of York. Hello, my name is Helen, and today we're going to look at our first find from the Viking settlement of Jorvik, the Norse name for the city of York. Jorvik was an important centre for the Vikings in the north of England, and we have been lucky enough to dig in several places in the city. On Coppergate in particular, we found thousands of objects of archaeological interest, including some rare and unusual finds that gave us a glimpse of a new and exciting part of the past. And here is today's find, a Viking Age woollen sock. Now this is such a special find because it is unusual for fabric samples such as this to survive so long underground. But here in York, we've got the right soil conditions for delicate items like this to be preserved. This sock was found in a worn state in the backyard of a 10th century wattle building and appears to have been patched in places. Now this might seem like quite a common, ordinary thing for us to find. So let's ask our resident Viking. Do you have clean socks on, Jorund?
Would you believe I got a new pair today? Ermengarde the weaver gave me these in exchange for mending her comb. It had a broken tooth plate. I was so excited by my gift, I put them on straight away. Ermengarde is so good at nålebinding, I know my feet are going to be warm all winter.
Your new socks look lovely, Jorund. We think our sock is an example of nålebinding too. Nålebinding is a Danish word meaning needle binding that we use to refer to a fabric making technique using a single needle. It is different to modern day knitting, like you might see with two needles. And we think nålebinding was invented much before knitting. By examining our sock, we can see that it is made of a meshwork of interlocking loops of woolen yarn. It is similar to fabric making techniques found in excavations in Scandinavia, but it is the only example of nålebinding found in English excavations of Viking sites. Its uniqueness in English archaeology suggests that it might have been brought here on the foot of a Viking trader or settler, having been made in Scandinavia rather than at home. The Coppergate sock has given its name to a nålebinding stitch used by modern crafters who replicate Viking techniques. Do you know how to nålebind, Jorund? Is it difficult?
Well, I have been having a go. I asked Ermengarde if she could teach me, and she showed me a simple stitch. I think I'm getting the hang of it. So you have to make a loop in your yarn at one end, and then you thread the needle onto the other. And then to make each stitch, you go up through the central loop, pulling to create a new loop. You then go down through that new loop and pull tight to make a stitch. You then go up through the central loop again, and repeat the stitch. And you work around the central loop until you meet up with your first stitch. Once you have that first row, that creates the basis for the second row, working out and around in a spiral. So here's some of Ermengarde's knitting. You can see the stitches all go in one direction, expanding out and around from the central point, making a tube, which is perfect for mittens or socks. It is quite time-consuming to nålebind, but you can create quite a lot of fabric with just a few rows as long as you use the right stitch. You can even change the colour of yarn as you go to get different colours in different sections of the fabric. My socks are plain, but some of them have different coloured trims.
Ours does, Jorund. The Coppergate sock has a red band around the ankle, but it is unclear whether this is decoration or simply a change in colour for the leg of the sock. It is interesting to think about who might have worn this sock, or who might have made it. Just by holding this object, I feel like I have shaken hands with them both. I hope you have enjoyed learning about our special Viking sock. Join us again next time for another exciting find from York's archaeology, and shake hands with the past again.